boys and girls, to Let's Roleplay Fallout New Vegas with our hero Sam, our companions Eddie, the iBot, and Boone, former NCR Special Forces sniper. In the last one, we finally made our way over to Camp Forlorn Hope, where we began to assist the NCR in their struggle against the Legion across the Colorado. Um, Between getting new supplies set up and now doing emergency surgeries with Dr. Richards, Sam needs medics, and hopefully, old Lady Gibson might have a little bit.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Well, I'm hoping that I sold you some medics a couple of days ago.
Happy to do it.
Yeah. Might need some of that back. No, you don't have a bit, do you? Not at all. Alright. Well, I'm going to sell you... Oh. I'm going to sell you some contraband. As much as I am a fan of trophies, I need money first.
So, you're back.
Watch out who you show this to. But here's a revolver, a submachine gun, a Vexillarius helmet, a Centurion set of armor, and a Centurion helmet. Maybe the heaviest piece then. Yeah. Thank you. Maybe the Dino Delight then. And hopefully we can get some new equipment for this hunting rifle. Like a scope. That'd help out a lot. I'm not much of a sniper, but it'd do us well. Dr. Strauss.
Hey,
She hasn't paid me anything.
what can I do for you?
I need some supplies, Doc.
Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me.
Okay. Med 1. Ooh, okay. Thank you. There you go. You get a lot with
Another
that.
satisfied customer.
Thank you.
Later.
Yeah.
Later.
Should I be worried?
Okay. Now, we'll just cut across here. Oh, 985. Restoring hope. Here's that power plant. We've already cleared the Cazadors out, so it should be relatively safe. Ooh. Okay. That wasn't nearly as bad a return trip as last time. But we're going to have to be careful.
If you're heading out, be careful. There's been lots of Legion raiding parties around lately.
That's what we're afraid of.
Hello.
Hello. Nothing. Okay. Let's just make sure that we have Med-X, a Super Stim Pack, and tweezers. Tweezers, Med-X, and Super Stim Pack. Alright. You use the Med-X to dull the patient's pain. Carefully, you use the tweezers to pick out pieces of shrapnel. Due to the extreme loss of blood, the patient goes into circulatory shock. You quickly use the Super Stim Pack to stabilize the patient. The patient will make a complete recovery. Oh. Dr. Richards,
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you?
I finished looking over the patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh, the circle of life. I'll send word to Major Politely about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
Thank you.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now.
Things look pretty rough in here.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
Well, you seem to be handling it well.
I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
What makes you think someone's stealing your
The
supplies?
simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
What exactly is
I
missing?
store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly.
Okay. Where do you keep your
Like my
supplies?
cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them.
And when did you notice them
I
missing?
remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking.
I'll look into this
That
for
would
you.
definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Sure.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Major,
Back already? What do you need?
I finished helping Dr. Richards.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. Well, with that over with, and the Legion forces that Nelson defeated, we finally have some breathing room. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam.
Try my best.
Watch yourself out there.
Thank you.
What is it?
Tell me about yourself. I had some questions I wanted to ask you, Ben.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
It's not really my thing. What do you want to know? This is gonna go poorly. What is it you aren't telling me about what happened with your wife? You got no right asking me that. Drop it.
You're right. I was out of line.
It's just something I'm not ready to discuss. With you or anybody. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. Thanks again
Good.
for finding those supplies. I've already started putting them to good use.
I found some NCR dog
Good
tags.
work. If you find any more, you know where to find me.
Yeah. Do you know anything about Dr. Richards' missing medical
No, I
supplies?
can't say I do. I got my own problems to worry about.
Okay. Fair enough.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Aren't you the guy that helped wipe out Nelson? Holy shit, man, that's fucking crazy.
Well, how are things around camp? Private?
Kidding me, man? How are things? They're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here.
Yeah. You kind of acting a little strange. What's up? What's your problem?
My problem is we're all going to die. The Legion may be gone from Nelson, but there's still a whole fucking army of them out there. Today, tomorrow, doesn't matter. We're all going to die in this war. So why don't you just leave me alone?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Dr. Richards' missing medical supplies, would you?
Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, the barracks. NCR Trooper, duffel bag. Private Sexton.
If it isn't the guy that defeated the Legion at Nelson, I can't thank you enough. Morale around here has never been higher.
That's not very high, is it, Private? How's the morale going?
Lower than a feral ghoul's IQ.
Nice. Well, what is your assignment?
I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
So there's no hope in hope.
Ironic, isn't it? But it's understandable. Constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end.
Wow. Bring up morale. It must be difficult.
I call that an understatement. but I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale. Interested?
Hell yeah, tell me about it.
Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a hunt. Kill any you encounter and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear?
That is one of the stupidest jokes I've ever heard.
Yeah, it was bad. I'll leave the comedy alone. So how about it?
Yeah, sign me up.
Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion's scum. Can I help you with anything else?
Yeah, have you heard anything about Dr. Richards' missing medical
About
supplies?
the shortage of Hydra, right? We all have our own ways to deal with this place. Me, I sometimes walk at night. Calms the nerves. I think Private Stone does the same thing.
What makes you think
I
that?
sometimes see him wandering around the camp. Oh, he seems to need more time to himself. His cot's still empty when I return after midnight. Did you need anything else?
Nah. Thanks, Private.
See you later.
Interesting.
The Legion is assembling a massive army on the other side of the river. How can we stop an army when we can't even handle the raiding parties? I don't know how we're gonna hold off the Legion here and at Hoover Dam. We just don't have the manpower.
Okay, well. Here's what we'll do. Wait here. Oh, 200 hours, huh? Right around the shift change. Should be any time.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. It's just about time to get you some news. The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientists at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. One more story for you. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Interesting.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh, just enjoying a late night stroll. But I did see you stealing Dr. Richards' medical supplies.
Look, it's not what you think. I can explain everything if you'll just hear me out.
This better be good.
You looked around. Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad?
What about the injured men that need this medicine?
I never thought about that. Look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happens now?
I want you to turn yourself in.
What? You want me to turn myself in? Why the hell should I do that?
Because it's the right thing to do.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Fine. Then I'm going to turn you in.
Haven't you heard anything I've said? Don't you understand? Hey, maybe I can change your mind. I still have some drugs left over. They're all yours if you let me go.
No.
Fine. Be like that. Hello.
Dr. Richards, wake up.
I wanted to thank you again for saving my patients. It's nice to have a helping hand around here.
Thank you, Doctor. I wanted to talk to you about your missing medical supplies.
You found out what's happening with the supplies?
Yes, Private Stone is stealing them.
Is that so? I'll have to talk to Major Politely about this right away.
Yes, sir. How are things around the camp now?
Better now that the Legion at Nelson have been defeated.
Okay, I have some questions for
What
you.
would you like to know?
What's your take on the NCR?
My take? I try not to think about it. I got enough on my hands here.
Fair enough. What do you think about the Hoover Dam?
I did, actually. I was stationed there nearby during the first battle of Hoover Dam 4 years ago. I saw a lot of what happened firsthand.
Tell me about the first battle.
The Legion attacked in full force. Chief Hammond had the troopers fall back, pulling the enemy in before entrenching into secure positions. The Legion got bogged down, and Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters started taking out the Legion officers. They sent their best men to stop the Rangers and 1st Recon, but the Rangers pulled them into a trap at Boulder City and blew them all to hell. After that, the Legion's forces were in disarray and tried to retreat. However, our forces advanced rapidly and routed them. And that was that.
That must have been rough.
You have no idea. It was a fierce battle. Lots of people died. Anyone with medical training had their hands full for weeks after the battle was finally over. During that time, I saw quite a few things I wouldn't mind forgetting about.
Let's go back to my previous questions.
Okay. What's on your mind?
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Doctor.
I used to be a doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered into doing military work because it was my patriotic duty. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea and was excited about making the world a better place with the NCR. Now, I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up soldiers just to send them right back out to die to last a lifetime.
Understand. Thank you, Dr. Richards. You take care.
Till we meet again.
Hopefully not.
Okay. What is it?
We're doing good work, Boone. Yeah. Let's see what else we can do. Well, maybe we've earned enough cred to sleep. We have not. We can probably make it over to Helios 1 by the time the sun's up. Maybe sleep a couple hours over at the El Dorado gas station. Yeah. Oh. There's New Vegas. Wow. Oh. Couple hours of rest. We'll be there in no time. All right. Helios 1.
What'd you do wrong to get sent here? Thought you were an up-and-comer.
Lieutenant Haggerty.
What is it?
Head down in.
Later.
Yeah. Idiot with the sunglasses, right?
Who knows which side the Legion's gonna hit us from next?
Oh, here we go.
are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Settle down. I'm not here to replace anyone.
Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long.
Fantastic. Is that your name? What job do you have here?
I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teeth, and it feels so good.
Uh-huh. And what are you trying to accomplish here?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place are here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, how does someone even retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower. Do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the ship and McCarran.
And why should the power just go to the strip from McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that. Maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
Sure. What exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
So you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what the fuck it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. And I said to look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
Oh. Oh, no. Goodbye.
Here, you'll want this. It's the password in one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Really? Okay.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
Yeah, I guess I'm more of a drifter.
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through.
Yeah, they're looking for help getting the plant up and running.
Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
I'm with the NCR.
That makes sense. It is their facility after all. At least as long as they can hold it. As for me, I'm with the followers of the apocalypse.
Oh, why are you here then?
I'm a visiting scholar. Solar power technology may be important to our future, and I was sent to research it.
Yeah, the NCR has asked me to help increase the plant's power
They're
output.
playing you for a fool. They'll die in that tower, just like their soldiers did. Why do you think they haven't taken care of this themselves?
Probably because, well, I'm a little hard to kill, Ignacio. But tell me more about the followers of the apocalypse.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them.
Go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget the truth that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Huh. And do the followers work together with the NCR?
We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing. And prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind. Try to provide some stability.
So it seems to me that it's kind of still symbiotic. As far as the relationship goes. Where are the followers based around here, Ignacio?
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at the old Mormon fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and the man we train is operating out of the AirTech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago.
Tom Anderson. Okay. Well, thanks, Ignacio.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Medical clipboard. Wow. That's a big one, isn't it?
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Oh, me too. Me too. Bear trap. Bear trap. Triple wire. Good. Oh. Terminal 1. Upcoming visit. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. military will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying out on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the general is with us. The general expects the best from all his men, and beside men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Archimedes testing. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of the Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers for all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Reset the mainframe connection. Okay.
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. You might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
Keep that in mind then. Let's see.
What can I help you with?
Fantastic. Okay. There's gotta be some copy. Got something in here better than. No.
Yo.
Hello. What can I help you with? There-
Normally, Sam's a thief, but okay. This should get us into the tower. There we go. There we go. And reset. Okay. Ooh, definitely. Okay. fine place to kind of take stock in the episode for today. If you're enjoying our journey here, please consider following me here on twitch.tv/Jeff the Narrator 469. Or if you prefer to watch our content in a more binge-friendly manner, you can always find us there at Jeff the Narrator on YouTube. I'm not sure where Boom went, but hopefully he's doing the good work. Until then, keep telling stories.